Hello and welcome to another monthly summary of what has happened at Goalcrushers Club in the past month. This is the February edition of 2024, and the way we are going to do this is that I'm going to show you a little bit of a sneak peek from how the video looked like 1 month ago. Then we are going to check out the application and I will walk you through on all the improvements and changes that we have introduced in the past 1 month. And I'm super excited because I thought that February will be mainly around bureaucracy, going for the company, creating the company itself, and then content generation, follower-based generation, and I thought that it will be way less about actual development, and now just running through all the changes or the changelog items, I realized that, oh my god, this was a pretty active month, and then we are getting closer and closer to our end goal of actually getting the application out of the door. But without further ado, let's check out what we have for today. And for this, let's switch to this view. So, this is from the monthly progress January video. You can just jump in on it and check it out on YouTube. This is all available for our beta testers. And then as you see, this is how it looked like. There were quite a couple of improvements back there on automatic focusing, and we introduced back then the calendar view where you were able to assign times or schedule goals if you wanted to, and then a new view where seeing your own goals was possible next to also your swim buddy goals. Some extra changes were happening on the profile view where you were able to add the picture URL directly and it was not hidden anymore. A little bit of a hack on how to do that. And then I think this was it mainly in a nutshell. Now let's see what we have today. Let me open up the changelog. And so the previous video was uploaded on the 27th, which was basically somewhere here. And as you see, since then we had a bunch of things that were tweaked. We got rid of the archive button at the bottom center layer. There were a lot of calendar improvements. We were trying to play around with various animations. We're trying to make it properly scrollable even on web. And I think it is still not perfect, and I'm quite sad to see that. But there is still quite some work until we are able to make it behave the way we would like to. And then there was a big review on mobile side. You will be seeing it. We were touching all the pop-ups, and then we entirely rewrote those ones. We were trying to bring in autofill. This was an idea coming from Leonid, and I think it is a great idea. Now it turned out that right now there is an open bug in the framework. Actually, it is closed by 2 days ago, but the new version of the framework is not released yet, which starts throwing a lot of exceptions and basically renders autofills unable. But the idea is that you don't have to open the application and type in your username and password each and every time, as well as we wanted to make the registration a little bit smoother. And then a bunch of small convenience improvements. And big chunk of this month's progress was actually making sure that if something is happening with either you or your swim buddies, you get a real-time update on the changes. This makes basically, and here the end goal is that you never ever have to reload the application. We are quite far from that, but right now all the features that are involving swim buddies are now actually working just fine. And I think this is a really cool thing. We did a planning, a weekly planning just to test this one out. I think it was Piotr and Livia being present, and we were adding goals real time to the UI, and we saw how much it's changed the overall experience, as well as quite some stability updates. We can now upload profile pictures, and I already mentioned the mobile mode. And last but not least, just at the beginning of this week, a new layout, the basics of a new layout started to appear in the application. We will take a look at that one. So I talked a lot about showing what actually has happened. Alright, so this is now the real application, and I'm going to hack ourselves a little bit around because I will log in actually twice. And the first thing that you are noticing is that the moment you open it up, you will be seeing your previous accounts stored in your browser. And this throws an exception, unfortunately, still. Plus, in the latest, I'm not sure, yeah, with the latest stable Flutter release, we just started experiencing this weird, really weird behavior. It's ugly as hell, but still it does its job. And with the very same thing, now all of a sudden, logins, if you're playing long enough around this one, just login stopped working, but after that you're actually logged in. Don't ask me why. Let's start with this one single account. The first thing that you will be noticing is that the layout is different. The hamburger menu moved away from here and then came down to here, on web at least. I think that this looks way smoother and way more elegant. You can still open it, of course. And then now the main view is now divided into two areas. You have weekly goals and you have daily goals, and then that is it. It does not show your swim buddies, it does not show the calendar. It's very smooth, and then the idea is that once you log into the application, you always see the most important, currently most relevant items. And here you're already seeing the new card. Now this is a little bit designed differently than the previous ones. If you recall, 1 month ago, we started playing around with padding, and then that way you were seeing the hierarchy. Now here the hierarchy is hidden within the card, and then that way you see that this is a weekly goal, and then this lives under a vision. And then this way, card by card or item by item, you will be seeing that actually what belongs to what exactly. And then this can go down to all 4 layers. We started using buttons and space more consciously. There is a long way, I still believe, but it's much better. And we started hiding steps because we got the feedback that this is not something that is being used all the time. By the way, we did achieve all the video posts and all the LinkedIn articles in the past 4 days. So huge shout out to Livia, because you did an amazing job in keeping us alive on social media, and thank you a lot for that. And we still have a couple of hours to post some videos for today. And yeah, so this is the main account, the central account of the Goalcrushers team. Let's log into my own one. I actually don't know what I'm going to see here. Yeah, a YouTube video that all our beta testers are going to be aware of. And this I actually did already, so I can get rid of that one. And then this is the thing that I'm right now working on with this video, and then this is the corresponding daily. Now I can add, of course, another daily goal, and then it will know that this will belong to today, and I can add anything. As you see, it is auto-selected now. This was not the case in the past, but I think this is now way smoother, and I can just say hi. Alright, and if you were how to say, curious enough, then you have noticed that here this number all of a sudden should have jumped up, because I think we are swim buddies. If that is not the case, it's the same browser. Yeah, this is a mistake. Then give me a second. I need a Chrome. Oops. And then this was hello, if I recall correctly. Let's wait until it loads up. Okay, then our remaining handover is scheduled. Okay, there is a little bit of a UI glitch there. Yeah, but what I wanted to show you is if I create a new weekly goal and then just test, then one thing that you may want to see, or that you are going to see, is that it immediately shows up here. And if this will be reviewed, this will be next month actually. But the moment I say hello, and oh my god, I just realized I'm actually writing from a mobile phone, then it shifts screens. This turns into full screen mode, and then it just looks much better. I can send it over by pressing hello. It will pop up. There is one thing that will still be improved. If it did not have an item first, then it will not have an item afterwards. But I mean, by an item, I mean this little dot. But starting from now on, I should be able to see that the number is increasing. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so a bug to be fixed, but actually the value is not in that one, the value is here. Or at least I thought it is here. Demo effect at its best. And I don't even have an idea on what may be wrong. But something clearly is. Okay, I will take it from here. But now staying with the mobile view, the onboarding got also a full screen view. I think this is also something new, and therefore there is way more space, and it's way easier to actually realize that here is content. We still did not manage to put, because in some screens this is not long enough. We were not able to make this scroll bar always available. This is a really annoying small little thing that I would hope that we will be able to fix. Alright, one more thing is the profile. Right now, if you click on your image, you are able to upload a new one, and with that we will be able to create a new logo for ourselves. This is obviously not the most beautiful one, but we will be living with that for now. Okay, and then this allowed us to add logos or add personal pictures afterwards as well. And then I think this is it pretty much, and we have walked through all the major improvements. Let me check if we missed anything. Card widget, home screen, mobile view. Yes, this is now also the new view is able to push itself into mobile mode as well, into a column quite nicely. And then here daily is the first one, because we at least right now believe that dailies are more important on a day-to-day basis, and weeklies are just secondary to that one. But on a desktop view, actually weeklies are on the left, dailies are on the right, because that somehow made more sense. Please let us know what you think, because right now we are really just flying with some hypotheses here. And then I think most of it was actually just that. Okay. What you can expect coming up is the next logical question. So the next month will be primarily around introducing communities as well. So communities or clubs will be an umbrella to a group of people, or on top of a group of people. And then what it is going to allow us, or allow you, is to start controlling some visibility, swim buddies. Communities would also be able to set up their very own goals. It will also start introducing some admin interfaces around it. So right now we are going in that direction. So moving from individual level, one level up. The UI will still evolve, as you saw it. Right now we are just focusing on the own widgets. Now this will turn into also swim buddy widgets as well as we start integrating into a payment gateway. And hopefully by the end of the month we will have a first iteration of all these ones with already, well, hopefully some feedback from all of you. And then that is it for February. Thank you a lot for watching the video, and a really huge thank you for all the beta testers and for all the amazing feedback that we are receiving on a day-to-day basis. This actually makes the project way more alive and way faster than we would have hoped for. So thank you a lot, and then see you in exactly 1 month. Have a great day.